I just thought I'd pop on for a bit. So I had a panic attack today. Wasn't it like a really, really big one? But I did have one, and I just wanted to kind of talk about it. I don't know what kind of really brought it on, really. It was just one of the things that, I don't know. I've kind of been falling behind in the housework. Especially my bedroom. And it's, I don't know. But, you know, I kind of been falling behind, and I was trying to tidy up today, and I was thinking negatively about how my room's bad, but it's not like I've seen it worse. But it was just that one way I just kept thinking to myself, I'm a mess. And I'm trying my best to keep on top of it, but just sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, and some days I just want to sleep or laze around or whatever. And today I've been kind of trying to get on top of it, but it was that young way I was cleaning it, and I just kept thinking to myself, where do I start? What do I do? What am I going to do with all this stuff? And I just got overwhelmed, I think, and I got really upset. And then I started thinking about how I can't even do stuff right. And, you know, I've lost my mojo and my crafting, and just, I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit, I don't know. And I know it's because it's my fault, it's because I still take my tablets, I haven't been back to get them, and having anxiety about that as well, because I'm worried that the doctor's gonna like give me a row and, you know, tell me I'm not getting them again or whatever. I don't know. I know it probably wouldn't happen, but that's just what's going through my head. And but I really need them again. Because just things are tough, and this is a bad one for me anyway, so not having anything to help me isn't helping either. But I got upset and I punched the door, and I'll put this in the title, that this could be trigger warning, because obviously I don't want people like getting triggers or anything like that, so I will put it in the description and the title of the video. But for a while, when I was younger and things used to piss me off, basically, I used to take my temper out on walls, doors. I did it once in a payphone. I punched a payphone once. And then I promised somebody that I would stop, because at the time when I was doing it, it was just a release for me. And don't get me wrong, it didn't make me feel better. Like, it didn't make me feel, oh, it's me, I'm way better now. But it kind of released a wee bit, you know. I don't know how to explain it. And I never ever thought of it as self-harming until somebody told me it was. And they pointed out that I was harming myself, so it was self-harm, although I wasn't doing what, what some self-harmers do, like stuff like that, but that was my way of coping. And I got upset today, and I done it today, and I haven't done it in quite a while. When they pointed out that it was self-harming, I did manage to stop. It was hard, but I managed to deal with another anger and stuff like that in other ways. But today I did, and because I done that, and because I was upset, I got myself into a panic, and I took a panic attack. And they're hard to deal with. I don't get them a lot, but I've got the habit of and I know the last couple of days I've been kind of frustrated at stupid wee things and being really sensitive and stuff like that, and so it's been building up and building up and building up, and today I kind of exploded. And yeah, so I need to make an appointment with my doctor, and I don't know why. That's probably because I'm running Skype. I hope this video turns out okay, because on my computer it's sticking. So I'm hoping that I don't know why it's freezing like this, but yeah, so as I say, I've got ways, because I've had counselling and stuff like that in the past, I've got ways of dealing with my panic attacks. I can kind of cope with them, but it doesn't make them any easier. They're still really hard, and then I don't like the way it affects you after the attack. When you come out it, you still feel really low, and well, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but for me it still affects me even when I come out it, because I'm crying, because I'm upset that I took one and stuff like that. So it just, and then you start feeling sick and everything else. So it was, yeah, so I definitely need to go back to my doctors. And the reason why I'm doing this video as well is because it's been a while since I've done a video on my depression. I do vlogs and stuff like that, but I haven't actually spoke about my depression in a while, because I was kind of dealing with it. And months and months and months ago, when I went back on manic depressants, last year I think it was actually, I done a video and I was talking about it and I was trying to keep you all up to date, but then I stopped doing it. So I thought I would do another video and talk about this. I don't know if it's going to help anybody or what or whatever, but I like to do videos and talk about my stuff and open up to you guys, because I know a lot of people do suffer from anxiety and depression as well, and some of you don't, and some of you just, but you don't understand it, and you don't understand what it's like having it. So I know that I've been told that sometimes my video helps people to understand it a bit more, and but because in a lot of families and stuff, when someone's suffering depression, it's hard for the families to deal with it as well, because they don't understand what their family member is going through. So the family members find it hard as well to cope with it, because they don't know how to help the person. They don't know what to do. They don't know whether to give them tough love or be there for them. Some people give you tough love. My brother gives me tough love sometimes, but it's because I need it. I do need the tough love sometimes, but when I just need the support, he's always there for me. But it's hard for family members that's never had it and they don't understand. So I try to I don't open up to my family a lot either. If I've got stuff on my mind, I tend to keep it to myself. And it's not because they've done, it's not because I'm scared of what they're going to judge me or whatever. It's just because I don't want to upset them, and I don't want them to worry about me, and that's why I don't open up a lot. And I know I should, because that's because I don't open up a lot is the reason why I'm the way I am. But I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to open up to my family more. Like today I told my sister-in-law that I took a panic attack. She was asking why, and I don't know, my brother was in as well, and and it's hard to talk about it sometimes. They'll say why did you take one, but sometimes it's hard to explain because sometimes we don't even know ourselves why we take them. It can be a number of things. Like it could be just something stupid that I don't want to say a normal person because it makes us sound like we're no normal, but it's for, how can I put it, it's like sometimes people that don't suffer from anxiety and depression can get stressed as well, but they've just got other ways of dealing with it, they just, whereas sometimes when people actually deal with and suffer with and diagnosed with anxiety and depression, take it a lot harder. They deal with stress a lot harder. You can deal with it for so long, and then you save it all up. You don't talk to anybody about your worries or your problems, and it just explodes, and it can bring on anxiety attacks. Sometimes some people can have an anxiety attack for no reason. It might just pop up out the blue, and you can't say I gave myself an anxiety attack by getting myself all upset, because really you don't know when they're going to appear. And as I say, I don't get them a lot, so I find it hard when I do get them because I don't get them a lot. I suppose sometimes if I got them every day, then I'd be able to cope better, if you know what I mean, because I'm used to it. But because I'm not used to it, and I only get them every so often, it hits me when I do. Because like today, I cried for a wee bit, then I punched the door because I was mad at myself for getting upset, and because I was mad that I'd fell behind the housework, and I was just mad at myself. And then I took because I was getting upset and stuff, I just I took the attack. And then after I managed to calm myself down, I was crying for like an hour afterwards as well, because I know, and it's like stupid wee things that tick me out, So yeah, that was my day today, guys. I don't know, obviously I can't tell people this is how to deal with it and that's how to fix it and this and that, because I don't know myself. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm nothing like that. I only try to talk to people to just let a lot of you know you aren't alone. Because I remember when I first had depression, and it was even before I'd been properly diagnosed with it, I was freaking out I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't know why I was crying all the time. I didn't know why I was getting so angry. I didn't know why I was so quiet a lot of the time. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I lost a few of my friends because every time they asked me to go out, I kept saying no, and they just thought, oh, she's just boring, and it's hard. It's hard living with depression. That is hard. But you find your ways to cope with it, to live with it, because depression is one of the illnesses that, that will never really leave you. You just learn to cope better with it. You learn to live with it. It's like any illness, like diabetes. I suppose it's not a nice thing to have either, but you have ways of dealing with it. You learn to cope with it and live with it. So I don't do these videos to give you advice or anything to like what will help you, because I don't know myself. I just, I know the tablets work for me, like antidepressants work for me, but I don't like being on them, and I suffer from insomnia as well. I don't sleep a lot, so that was probably what was wrong with me today as well, because I hadn't really slept much last night, and then just everything today, and but it's just for everybody that doesn't understand it and has never had it. The only advice I can give you is just be there for the people that have got it, and don't give them a pure hard time, and don't think that telling them, oh, you're alright and don't be daft, and and suck it up and get on with it and stop moping around and that, because that doesn't help them. That just makes us feel worse, because we feel guilty about feeling bad. So the only advice I can give you is just be there for them if they need to chat, and let them come to you. But I don't mean don't try to speak to them, but you could try to speak about it with them, but don't force the issue, if you know what I mean. Don't force them to talk about it, because a lot of the time people don't want to talk about it. We feel you just don't want to talk about it sometimes, and I was like that for a long time. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't, and to this day I still don't always, like, when it comes to my family, I don't really want to talk about it to them, so that's why I come on and talk to you guys, although probably my family see the videos, but if my family do see these videos, then it helps them understand how I'm feeling as well, and I've had friends as well that's came to me when they've been like feeling down or whatever as well, and they've told me, we don't know what, because I'll say to them, why did you not talk to me, and why you not been telling me this, why you keeping this yourself and all that. And the reason why I say that to them is because I know I do it, and it doesn't help. So I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite that way, because I try to get them to open up when I don't open up. And some of my friends have said to me, we don't know what to bother you, because you've got enough problems that you're in to deal with, and you're like, it makes me feel bad, because my friends need me and I can't be there for them a lot of the time, and then it makes me think about how my family and friends feel about me, when I don't open up to them. Do they feel like that? is that the way they're feeling about me? Do they feel bad because I'll not open up to them? So it's a hard situation to be in for both sides. It's hard for somebody suffering from depression, and it's also hard for their families and their friends as well that don't understand, or they do understand, but the people don't talk to them, you know. And the family get it the worst sometimes, you know, because they say you take it out the closest, the person you love a lot of time, and a lot of time I will take it out. I'll get mad at friends, I'll get mad at family, even when I've not really done it, and just stupid wee things I've done that I'm being really sensitive about, and I'll flip out, you know, and but anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on and talk to you about it. I hope this does maybe help somebody, although I don't know if it will. But even if it helps you to know that you're not the only person out there that's suffering with this horrible illness. There is people out there that can, you know, that understands what you're going through and are thinking of you, and you know, I know quite a few people that suffers from depression and anxiety amongst other things as well, and I know I don't always tell them and I don't always show it, but I do think of you guys as well. So yeah, I just want you to know that thingies, and if any of you do need to talk, I'm here, and I'll be totally willing to listen to yous. You know, I know that some people, well, with me, it sounds really bad, but sometimes I like to hear people's problems because it takes my mind off mine, you know. And it's not like, oh, I like it when people have got problems. I don't mean it that way. I just mean I like it when my friends do open up to me and talk to me, and if I can help them, then it makes me feel better. Plus it takes my mind off my problems, you know. It makes me feel good knowing that I can help somebody else, or I can be there for them just to listen to them when they need to chat. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm okay now. I know I'm getting a bit teary-eyed because I'm thinking it and stuff like that, but I'm okay. I'm quite calm now. I'm going to go in and run myself a nice hot bath. That's good as well when you're having a really stressful day, is run yourself a nice hot bath, light some candles, turn the lights out, and go into YouTube or whatever and look for some meditation music and play that whilst you're relaxing in the bath, because I find that really calms me as well. It really, you know, I had to do that today after the panic attack. I lit a candle in the living room and I put on some meditation music, and I just sat for a wee bit and chilled out. And it does usually help, but I'm going to go in for a bath because my hair and everything's a mess. And yeah, I'm just going to go in for a bath and chill out. I know I've said that about 3 times now, but that's what I'm going to do. In fact, it's like 20 to 10 here, so I will probably just go in for a bath and then jump in at my bed and watch a few videos, or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys, and thanks for listening, and I hope everybody's okay, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.